Hello everybody, this is Frances and I'll be your tech savvy teach. Today we're going to review how to use Adobe Spark. So the first thing you're going to do is go to spark.adobe.com and this will bring you into your sign-in page. For New York City public school teachers, a great way to get in is going to be logging in with your Adobe ID. Your New York City DOE email is your login. So go to login with your NYC DOE ID. Mine's already there, so I'm just going to continue. You're going to select a company or school account. So make sure to select that because there are different options in both. And once you select that, it's going to log you in, and for us, it's going to send us to our intranet. So you just sign in again with your DOE name and password, and it brings you up to the startup page for Adobe Spark. So now, as you can see, you have a lot of different options to go with. So you can create collages. Your students can create a web page. They can create slideshows. They can create presentation, Instagram posts, portfolios. They can make some branded graphics, and they can make some custom things. Anytime a student creates something or you create something, it will show up in your recent projects. So you could scroll through and these will be your most recent projects. If you go down on the page, it will give you some examples of what you could do for creating in the classroom. If you want to explore that more, you could explore more templates. So if we click explore more templates, it's going to come up with a bunch of different templates that could work for you. Now, everything's not going to be specific to you. On the top, there's a search bar, so you could search any information. Now, they give you some filtered results because we're education, so it'll be EDU animated education. So these are some already filtered, but if you wanted to do something on ELA, you could type ELA, and it's going to give you some suggestions. You can select one of the search topics and look through the different options. And you can click on or off, and depending on what you select, it's going to give you some options. So you could click through and look for what works for you. You can also make some custom graphics, which I'm going to go back into by going to the Spark homepage. So anytime you're searching through this, if you just click back home, it's going to bring you to your initial page. So the first thing I'm going to show you is how to create a collage. Collages are very, very simple, easy to do. Now you have the option of choosing a background, and for our purposes today, I'm going to select the background and hit next. Now you can change it to all sizes. So you can make a square, Instagram story, Facebook, YouTube thumbnail, poster, landscape, and there's more stuff up here. So you could really custom make this to fit anything. And now, especially for our students, getting them interested and engaged, this could help them with their Twitter, with their Twitch, with so many different things. And you could pull all that information for them to help get them motivated and inspired to create projects. So for our purposes, we're just going to make a square. Now it gives you a few seconds and it loads up the information. And now you have templates that you could use on the left. You have some options on the right for colors, for animations, to change the background, to resize, God forbid you don't like what you have, and the design. So you could change the design to meet your needs. So say we're working on something for Friendship Day. I would be able to change it and change the look of it. So now I have this little image in the middle. I could put text on the bottom. So now let's say I want to add text, and I'm going to pick. So I'm going to put Happy Holidays. Because I want to share something with my classroom that's going to say Happy Holidays. And now you could also stretch this and move this to however you want it to look. Now I want to add in some photos. And for our sake, I'm just going to find some free photos. And I'm going to look for holiday. So I find a photo and I can add that. And if I like that, I could keep it. If not, I could delete it. So I could go into different photo options. So now it lets you find free photos, look for Google Photos, your Google Drive. So you have a lot of different options, or you can even upload a photo. So if I wanted to upload a photo and say I wanted to make a personalized card, so I can upload my little photo. I'm stretching it to where I want. I'm making a personalized card. I could change this around to make this larger. I'm going to move this to the top. And I want to add some more text. So I'll leave that there, go back to text. I'm going to select the same font. And I'm going to put Love Francis. So now I could save this and send this to my students, to my families. And there's a lot of different options. And you could design it any way you see fit. So now I could download this, and it'll download it straight to my computer, and I have the choice between a JPEG, a PNG, or a PDF. And I just start the download, and it downloads. I can also share it. So I could choose to publish it and then share it on Facebook, Twitter, Classroom, Teams. I could email it, or I could even get a link, and it'll create a link for you. So this is just a few of the options. And now I'm going to go back to home. So you could always click this top left to go home. And now if you look in my recent, I have it right there for my post. You can also, on the bottom, you can invite. So if you click invite, you could send people emails and invite them to edit it. So if your students want to work on a group project together, they could all add their emails and start editing together. And then you have a lot of other different options. So this was just a basic run through and tutorial of Adobe Spark. If you need any specialized support, just let me know, and I could go through some of the features with you another day. Have a great day, and thank you for joining my little presentation. Bye.